Okay. Yes, already start recording. So I will introduce our guest lecture today. Yeah. So we got Pak Kemal Arnas. I think Pak Kemal is one of the I think is very lucky that we got Pak Kemal here because I think Pak Kemal after 10-year career as management consultant in strategy and operation, I think Pak Kemal decided to move into the insurance world, together with also almost 13 years, our last 13 years has succeeded to building an agency business, that provide financial protection, literacy, and solution in risk sharing, mechanism. I think Pak Kemal also continue to seek and inspire people who have strong leadership, passion in business, and also surfing from his earth. Okay. So I think Pak Kemal now on as a One Vision agency is
Yes.
a senior agency director, Pak Kemal, and think already almost 12 years, almost 13 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, correct.
Almost 13 years, and I think we got so many experience from Pak Kemal. So hopefully by this afternoon we got some insight, from the business inside. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's your time, Pak Kemal. Please to do your presentation. I will let you to present your presentation. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Pak Toto. Yeah, selamat siang, good afternoon, all. Yeah, I hope you are okay today. I was asked by Pak Toto what time the session will begin, and he told me that it's going to be in the afternoon. It's going to be tough, right, Pak Toto? Because
Yes.
this, in this time, the afternoon, sometimes we need to do something else, except studying, But hopefully, all of you can get a lot of things, especially my experience for the last 13 years in agency business, and maybe my explanation cannot be understood well. Apologize first of all for you because English again is my second language. So if any of you cannot understand me, please ask me through a chat. Okay. So I really want to explain this properly, but because usually I speak in Indonesia in bahasa, So, but my material is already written in English, so I hope you can understand it. Okay, let me begin, Pak Toto.
Yes, please go ahead.
Can I share my material?
Okay, can you share that?
Okay.
Okay. So I think Pak Kemal will presentation around 1 hour, Pak,
Okay.
And we will have some Q&A. I will guide it if there's any other question to be asked by Pak and to be answered by Pak Kemal. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Pak.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thanks all. My topic today is called Agency Business Model: A Closer Look. Let me introduce myself. Myself is Kemal. I represent senior leadership team of One Vision Agency. One Vision is an agency, is one of the agencies from prudential agencies. All the agencies around Indonesia is around 400 agencies. We are one of them, and gladly we can tell you all that we are top 10 agencies around those 40 offices. Now a little bit background of me. My education is coming from in industry engineering, and I continue my study to master in business administration, and I went to consulting firm. My first consulting firm, is a local consulting firm, specialized in productivity and quality management. I was there around 8 years, and then I tried myself further to enter the other industry in pharmaceutical industry, where I appointed as a corporate head of strategy management. It was very short in the company because for only 3 to 5 months I was there, and I was appointed again back to consulting world in Palladium Group, where it specialized in strategic management. Yeah, and then I ended my career as a consultant in 2010, and then I started my own business. Yeah, if you ask me, is this my plan in the beginning? The answer is no. I really want to be the owner of my consulting firm, yeah, in the future. But again, I saw this. I met this. I met my best friend, yeah, in 2007, and he introduced me to this business, and then I started it in 2010 up until now. Yeah, I previously did it myself in the first 2 years, and the second years my wife also she was an employee in Bank of Indonesia, Central Bank of Indonesia. After 11 years working in BI, and I already started my own business for 2 years, and then me and my wife talk a lot about this future business, and then we finally decided to be together in this business. Yeah, so correct, Pak Toto. This is my 13 years in this business and 10 years with my wife in this business. Yeah, and then the right side of the slide is talk about my professional and business milestones. I joined this business, started as an agent, everyone, as an insurance agent, and then I ended it in 1 or 2 years, and then I started my business as a unit business, and then I started a group business up until now. And about in 2015, me and my senior colleagues started our own agency called One Vision Agency. So One Vision Agency only in the seven years. Yeah, it was established in 2015. Yeah. So and then a lot of things happening. Yeah. Now we are facing pandemic in our 5th and 6th years. Yeah, and then we still, I think we still can a lot of things we can solve. Yeah, in the future. So One Vision Agency, once again, established in 2015, over 1,500 professionals in our organization, and there are 130 business leaders like me, yeah, operating in Jakarta, Pangkalan Bun, Bandung, Pekalongan, and Karawang. Maybe I played the video about our office. Yeah, in 2001, last year, our sales turnover is 50 billion rupiah. Yeah, we have 3,500 clients, which is in individual clients and corporate clients. Our vision is to become the best prudential agency, prioritizing its quality in service, leadership, and also general contribution for Indonesian people. We have 6 missions. I don't want to read it one by one. Yeah, but again, we are here to serve Indonesian people, especially families and also corporation, to get their awareness to increase their awareness about financial planning as well as financial protection. Our services, a lot of services, especially in financial services. You can see this. We have financial literacy, like what I'm doing right now. Yeah, education planning, retirement plan, and so on and so on. Yeah, we have already giving so many services to individual and corporations for the last 7 years. If you want to know what is an agency, we don't work in prudential. Maybe you know already about prudential insurance, right? Maybe you yourself or your parents have insurance policy that is served by agencies from Prudential. But again, One Vision is not under Prudential. One Vision is an independent company who are collaborated or partners with Prudential, and our contract is a partnership contract. So Prudential have their own products and solution. We help them to market, to sell it, and to serve the clients. So Prudential, we can call it we can call Prudential as our principal. And there are 4 organizations like an umbrella who are what do you call it? See us doing our business. Yeah, there are OJK, Dewan Syariah Nasional, Asosiasi Asuransi Jiwa Indonesia, dan Asosiasi Asuransi Syariah Indonesia. These 4 organizations is already collaborate with us also, because we are in for the financial industry, so we have to be very safe, secure, and because we give assurance to our clients, so it's very important to be prudent all the time. So I begin this lecture with a question. Maybe some of you or all of you can answer this question by writing in the chat room. Okay, I need your help to answer this. Yeah, if you have a product and you are a producer or a principal, yeah, my question is how to make the product reach a market. If you have a goods or service and you want to reach the market, how you can make the product reach a market? Can I ask this to all the students here, Pak Toto?
Yes, you can.
So we can interact to each other. So maybe some of you can write it on the chat room. So maybe Pak Toto will help me to write it, to read it. Sorry.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I will give you all the answer, but maybe so. I know that this time is very tough,
yes,
2:30 in the afternoon.
Yes.
So maybe I will interact with you more, okay?
Maybe.
Is there anyone who write on the chat?
Maybe. Okay, from Muhammad Iksan. Okay.
Pak Iksan, Mas Iksan ya, create a channel. Okay, through unique value. Okay, market research via channels. Okay, get through. Thank you. Yeah.
Do some
marketing messaging. Okay, good. The first one is Muhammad Iksan. Yeah, create a sales channels. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Iksan. Okay, maybe I will show you the next. We can make the product reach the market through some ways. Yeah. The first, I think the first one is through direct channel. Yeah, like Iksan says. Like I said before, that we have the product, we come to the client, we come to the consumer, and just explain the product characteristic, the price, and terms and condition maybe, yeah, and then make the sale. Yeah, that's the first thing that we can clearly know about this. Yeah, the through direct sales, direct channel. The second one is branch. Maybe you know that banking industry always have this strategy. Yeah. After they establish in Jakarta or Indonesia, or in some country, they will make a branch, so many branches. So they will, maybe they can make branches only in Jakarta. Yeah, maybe all around Indonesia. So each island, especially Java, Sumatra, Sulawesi, or Papua, can have which own branch of their company. You know, this second strategy is through branch. The third one is through franchise. Maybe you know about so many business in, especially in Jakarta. Yeah, a lot of it using a franchise strategy. Franchise is we buy the system. Yeah, that's already established from some business people or some companies. We buy we buy the system, we buy the product, we buy the SOP. Yeah, we just plug and play the system, and then we can already run our own business. So we are as a franchisee. We have their product. The product is already standardized. It's already branded. So we can just replicate the business. Okay, that's the third one. The fourth one, maybe you already maybe you rarely know about this. Yeah, The fourth strategy is through multi-level strategy. Multi-level is like when we have the product, we ask we offer a product to some people or some individuals, or ever even for a company. Yeah, they bought our product and then make them to find another company or to another consumer to buy the product as well. So consumer gets another consumer, and it's widely spread like a network of consumers. This is called a multi-level. These four already established many years ago. Yeah, up until now they are still exist. And the fifth one is through agency channel. Agency is a combination of direct selling, a branch strategy, franchising as well, yeah, and also multi-level. Yeah, maybe I will explain you more in the upcoming slides, the next slides. Yeah, but agency is one of a marketing and selling strategy that's already existed in maybe since 2000, yeah, around 2000. Then this agency model is introduced by Prudential when Prudential established its business since 1995, especially 7 years later after they established, to be exact, in 2002, yeah, Prudential established a business model named agency model. Okay. Prudential itself cannot sell directly to consumers or clients. It is the regulations from the government. So Prudential have two channels. One, deliver the products to distribute their product to banks. Yeah, so banks as their agent will sell to consumer. The product called bank assurance products. Bank assurance product is when Prudential collaborate or partners with banks to collaborate to each other to sell the product through banks. The consumers of these products is usually is a clients of a bank. Yeah, so the bankers, the bank in some branch just wait from the consumers to walk into their branches, and then after they finish the bank transaction, they can talk about some products that already collaborate with Prudential. The second one is through agency, especially with Prudential. 90% of the business through agency channels. 90% of this the Prudential business coming from agency business, from agency channels. So we are one of it. Yeah, until now there are 400 agency office that's already partners with Prudential. Okay, so what is an agency business model? You can see first this in the left side, yeah, that Prudential cannot sell to clients directly, so they need an agent to do the direct sales. So I told you before that agency is a blend or is a mix of sales, direct sales, brand strategy, franchise, and multi-level, right? Okay, the first layer is Prudential have a contract with an agent. It's an individual that make a contract with the principal is Prudential, so they will have the product and solution that they can sell directly to the clients. This is called an agent. After they finish their program or their target, Prudential as their principal can promote them to associate agency director. If some agent reach a position of associate agency director, then they're not only called agent, but they called a business unit manager. Why? Because if they promoted to associate agency director, some of requirement they already have met, so Prudential can promote them to associate agency director. So we call it associate agency director, like a strategic business unit, because they already have a team, and the leader can teach, train, mentor, or anything else, yeah, like a manager or like a business owner who already have a team, that we have to lead them to do the sales, yeah. And if this associate agency director can meet the requirement from Prudential, they can be promoted to agency director. The agency director, like the group owner, because this agency director already have more than one or more than two associate agency directors below them. So like a group directors or a group business, they have more than one or two strategic business units. So this one is called, we can already call it like a franchise strategy, because we can, as an agent, as a direct selling person, we train them to be a leader, and then the leader can recruit another agent, to be to be trained and to be developed as future leaders. So after this agency director also meet some of requirement, they can build their own companies. Yeah, they build a PT, a perseroan terbatas, yeah, and then they can register their company to Prudential as an individual or as an independent agency. Because we start this business, or we start this profession as an agent or as a leader, we are already in existing agency. So if we want to make our own agency, we have to go through these levels, yeah, especially in 5 or to 10 years. So we can be a business owner. Yeah, we can set up a PT, and then after we already set up a PT, we can make a contract with Prudential as our principal. Yeah. So it can be clear. It can be clearer by you guys, if you guys see the right materials on the right. Yeah, Prudential as a principals, and then agent, we can call it a direct sales. Yeah, direct sales person. Associate agent director, we can call it a business unit manager. Agency director, we can call it a business group, and then agency owner, we can call it a multi-business groups. To be I want to make simpler. If you want to be a doctor, you have two options to manage your career as a doctor. You can be a very professional doctor who work in some big or huge hospital, but you never own the hospital. You can work there, but you cannot own the hospital. You just work there as a doctor. You can practice there for 10 or 20 or even 30 or 40 years there, but you will never can be the owner of the hospital. The second option is you can be a doctor working in a hospital for 2 or 3 or 5 years, but you have a dream or you have a vision, but in one day, in 5 or 10 years as a doctor, you want to make you want to have your own business. So maybe after 5 or 10 years as a doctor in the hospital, you and your colleagues will set up a polyclinic, and then become bigger and bigger, and then become a hospital. This analogy will be the same if you want to make a career in agency, in an agency business. First, you can be a professional agent, but a professional agent is same as a doctor who practice in the hospital. But if this agent have more vision or long-term vision and has a bigger dreams, instead of being an agent only, Prudential can provide them in the long run. Yeah, can be their own can be there as a business owner. So one vision in their 7 years is an independent agency. It's a PT, it's a company who work as a partner with Prudential as our principal. Yeah, I hope it can be clearer. Okay. Now, I want to ask you a second question. Yeah, okay, Pak Toto ya. if you heard my explanation before, what do you think about about an agency? Is it a professional or entrepreneur? Based on my explanation in the previous slide, what do you think about an agency? Is it a professional point of view of entrepreneur or entrepreneurial point of view? What do you think? There's no right or wrong answer, okay? No,
Okay.
don't worry.
Yeah, let's go ahead, guys.
Yeah.
It's an easy question.
Pak Toto will not give you a bad score. Don't worry.
No, 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 not this time. Okay, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Who wants to answer?
Thank you, Gertrude. I think it's professional. Okay, professional.
Hmm.
Professional.
Professional, yeah. Okay.
Okay. The one who answered, I think it's not wrong totally, because people from like a people, yeah, outside, yeah. When we come, when I meet a person and he asked me, what is your profession, Kemal? Yeah, my profession is an agency director of One Vision. What is One Vision? One Vision is an agency. What is an agency? Agency is a corporation, is a company who work with Prudential. Okay, with Prudential. Oh, you are not working in Prudential, so then no, I don't. I'm not working in Prudential. I'm working in my own agency. So you are an agent then. What do you think about it? Because people or common people, yeah, accept us only as a professional agent, and it's not wrong, yeah, because they don't know what is happening behind the curtain, students, yeah, guys, yeah, because behind the curtain there are a lot of system, there are a lot of procedure, there are a lot of career, yeah, and business opportunity, yeah, but it's behind the curtain, yeah, because when we go out and meet people, they know us as a professional agent, not a businessman or a business people or entrepreneurs. Yeah, but now in this occasion, I will explain you more clearly about what we are doing now. Not only as a professional, but in the future there are a lot of opportunity in this industry, also in this country. Yeah, because no no. Only some people knows about what we are doing in the agency, yeah, but other people know agency is a advertising agency, not an insurance agency. And what I've known, Prudential apply this business model only in Asia, not in Europe or in America, because Prudential established in London almost 200 years ago, and then after the World War II, they established their office in Asia, in Hong Kong. After that, in Malaysia. After that, in Singapore, and then Indonesia, and then China, and so on. But the agency model already applied in Asia countries, where Prudential established their office in Asia. And maybe I will ask you the third question, but later. Yeah. Okay. The answer is both professional and entrepreneurs. Professional, if the answer professional is right, if you want to stay only as a professional agent, we call it associate. Like doctors who practicing in a hospital who are not their own hospital. It's okay. A lot of doctor, like my late father and my mother, both of them are doctors. They almost 30 or even 40 years practice in two hospitals, in Premier and Medistra, up until now. But we cannot call them hospital owner. We can call them doctors only. So the answer is correct. If we want to stay only as an associate or senior associate, commonly called an agent, yeah. But if we fulfill the requirement from our principal Prudential, we can start to build our business as an associate agency director. Because professional, we can still practice as an insurance agent, but in our title in associate agency director, we already have a team. Like a doctor who practice in a hospital, they are chief in a polyclinic, like an ophthalmologist, yeah, like eye doctor. They already specialize in this area for many years, and then the hospital delegate them to be a chief in apa they call it, polyclinic mata, ya, the polyclinic polyclinic of eye polyclinics, yes, like an associate agent. This like an associate agent director. As an associate agent director, we still can be a professional agent, but maybe only 30 or even 40% of time, because 50% or more, we already have to manage the team. Yeah, we already have a unit business in this stage. Yeah, and then if we can pass the requirement, we can be an agency director to develop the business. Yeah, in stage 3. And then after that, we can expand the business. We can be an executive agency director or GN owner, called a general administration owner, or we can call it an independent agency. This not calculated by time. Oh, yeah, this we can call it stage. In stage 1, we can finish it in 1 year. Stage 2 in 1 year, but stage 3 and stage 4, we cannot finish it in 1 year because it involved with so many people in this stage. Yeah, a lot of things can be we have to organize. Yeah, because we are preparing ourselves to become an independent agency. It's not easy, but it's possible. Yeah, to do that. To give you some evidence, there are 400 people can be an independent agency until now. Yeah, there are more than 2,000 professional agents who are operating in Indonesia, coming from Prudential as our principal. There are 2,000. Only 400 of them now act as a business owner of their own business. So is it difficult to achieve from professional to become an entrepreneur? It's very relative. It depends on your vision. It depends on how committed or how consistent you in this profession, because this profession demands trust, yeah, care, and also a huge responsibility. Because as you know, our main product is insurance policy. Our job is to help people who already got a risk, life risk, like a death or a critical illness, or going to the hospital. So we have to help them to in their financial situation. Yeah, the product is to help them to cope with their financial situation whilst they are facing their difficulties in that time. Okay. In the downside, this slide, you can see like a commission, bonus, allowance. It's the income that be offered from Prudential as our principal to us. Yeah, if we can achieve this stage. Yeah, so if we are as a professional agent, every time we can sell insurance product, we can have income, of course, coming from the commission and bonuses. Also in stage 2, 3, and 4. But what differences from stage 1 is stage 2? From stage 2 is there will be an off-riding. Off-riding is income coming from Prudential to us as a principal, because we can make our team productive. And then if we can reach stage 4, not only commission and bonus and off-riding, we can also have royalty up to 6th generation. Means if we start this business as an agent, and then finally we can reach our position as agency director, and then we can make our agent to become an agency director as well. We will receive a royalty coming from Prudential as our principal. So especially for example, yeah, in my position as an agency director now, as an executive agency director now, I'm not only getting commission and bonus if I directly sell my product. I can also get an off-riding because I'll train my team to be successful in selling their insurance product. I can get off-riding from our principal. And if I can make my agent to become associate agency director, and I can make and train them to become the same position as I'm now as an agency director, I can get a royalty from our principal Prudential. So this career or business track interests so many people out there, also in my team, in my agency, because as you know, commission and bonus is an active income. If we sell the product, we will get an commission. Yeah. If we don't sell the product, we will not get any commission. But off-riding, if we don't sell the product directly, we still can have off-riding. Yeah, if we train and help our team to sell the product successfully, we can have an off-riding. So commission is an active income, off-riding is semi-active income, and if we reach a royalty is very passive income. So we can manage this business, and we can have a vision that this business can be autopilot. So if we step down or we resign from this business still can running because we already set this the system, yeah, starting for 5 years or 10 years ago. Okay, Pak Toto, please help me to keep the time. Okay. Okay, just let me know. Just let me know. Yeah. In your previous lecture, maybe you already know about red ocean and blue ocean industry. Yeah, agency business, we can call it a blue ocean. Yeah, why? Because if you can read here, yeah, OJK, yeah, they are on the asset of insurance industry per June in 2021, last year, yeah, last June, is already achieved in 7.68 trillion rupiah. It's already big, and the market and the industry is growing. Even though in the pandemic situation like this, the last 2 or maybe it's in the 3rd year, our business is increasing, not decreasing, because the awareness of the health risk, so many people are passed away because the COVID-19 rose awareness about the risk, yeah, the risk of being we can make ourselves healthy, but we cannot protect ourselves if anything happen to us or anything happen to our children or our spouse, yeah, or even our business. So we need a protection, and we must get the protection that already suits to our needs and wants. And the second one is the penetration of insurance in our country, in Indonesia, still low comparing to Malaysia, Singapore, yeah, Tiongkok, and other. Yeah, Indonesia can still under their neighbors, yeah, especially in developed countries like Japan or United States of England. Yeah. We still in low penetration, so we can see it as a negative side. Yeah, oh, the penetration very low, but coming from us as a businessman, this still huge opportunity in front. Yeah, we can still make a lot of business in this industry. So that's why every year in Prudential, there are still increasing of agency office. Yeah, in last year, if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 more established, yeah, in Prudential. Okay. Okay, and why the second one is why agency business? Because its product characteristic, yeah, it's personalized, specialized, and long-term commitment. Yeah, like if you have this product, for example, this bottle, I sell this product to Pak Toto with 10,000 rupiah. So I will get a margin around 1,000. Yeah, so my cost is 9,000 rupiah. I get a margin to 1,000, and that's it. If I sell insurance policy to Pak Toto will pay the premium not only one month but 20 years, and the first 2 years our revenue will generate. Yeah, so we have the profit not only in one transaction but in 24 transactions in 24 months. Yeah, so that's why the insurance industry is really needs a commitment agent. Yeah, not only for agents or leaders or even agency who already knew about selling, but doesn't care or don't care much more about the service. Yeah, because we don't know what will happen in the next 5 or 10 years, because this life risk cannot be happening, can happen in any time. Okay. And then about the opportunity and challenges, Indonesia demographic bonus, we have a lot of maternity rates. Okay, they will have more babies, yeah, more children, and then adults population. That will be our market, our future market. Yeah, there are a lot of product innovation and digitalization, awareness and literacy, and there are some issues about the awareness and literacy. As you know, that our penetration in Indonesia is still low, below 5%. So our opportunity as well as challenge is how to get this awareness increase and the literacy increase. That's why all of us in agencies always work to each other, not to competing each other, but work to each other, because our greatest competitor is not the other agency, but our greatest competitor is the consumerism. Yeah, or lack of awareness of about the financial protection itself. Okay, only this one is only the visualization. Yeah, because our products can always touch the every life stages. Yeah, from the start that the baby born, or we can sell a product of insurance product. Yeah, for once the baby born. Yeah. And then up until a person passed away, yeah, we can close the insurance policy to get some assured of fund, yeah, to be given to the beneficiaries. And there are 4 life risks. The first one is die too soon. Die too soon is where people died before 55. Yeah, a lot of people in the pandemic period, yeah, died because of COVID, and there are only 30s or 40s. A lot of long-term dream of their own or their family stop immediately. So that's the insurance will be benefited in that situation, as well as major illness like heart attack, like cancer, a stroke, yeah, or kidney failure. Disability coming from the accident or the major illness itself. And the last risk is live too old. Do you know, guys, that live too old is one of the life risks also?
Sorry, Pak.
Yeah.
Your time left 10 minutes, Pak.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Pak Toto. Yeah, because live too old is one of the risks as well. If you're getting old, but you don't have enough money, you will be a burden of your children. Yeah, maybe even your grandchildren. So that's the insurance instruments will be benefited there. And the other one down there is protection pyramid. These are the product areas that will be needed. Yeah, if anyone wants to have a product in insurance, yeah, we can make a conversation about these 4 of areas. Okay, maybe I will skip this because it's not too okay. Okay, what agency business offers for people who want to be a professional as well as a business owner in the future. The first one is anti-crisis competencies, because in our organizations we can teach, we can train, yeah, we can develop a competence that will make our team members survive, yeah, in every situation in the industry, also in every situation like a financial crisis and so on. For example, salesmanship, leadership, and team building. I think these 3 competition we have already we have on it. We have to be we have to learn it, yeah, especially you all here. After you graduated from the university, you will go to work, yeah. Please find an organization or for employer that have these 3 competences. The second one is entrepreneurial working environment, yeah. We valued result-based, flexible hours, and accountability of the job. The last one is exceptional income rewards and recognition. It's equality, engagement, and alignment. It means that everyone can join, everyone are equal here, yeah. So many backgrounds from many educational backgrounds. The criteria is standardized. All you have to do is follow our system here, yeah. We can teach you, we can mentor you, and as well as develop you to become a successful business owner. Okay, I will skip this, Pak Toto, maybe. Okay. The competencies are required in the agency. There are 5 competencies. The first one, the most important one, is the enterprising potential. For your information, we have a system. It's called like a psychotest, yeah, psychological test, where the candidates can do this test, and by the results we can see whether the candidates can be fit into our environment or not. Yeah, the first one is enterprising potential. Because we build entrepreneur, not an employee here, so the competency is very demanding here. The second one is achievement potential, because here is as an entrepreneur there are targets. Yeah, there are no strictness in something. We have to be flexible. Yeah, as well as long as we achieve our targets, everyone will be equally recognized. The third one is the independence potential. Yeah, describe the comfort and need for structure and system, because the first stage is as a professional, like you answered that before. So we have to be independent, because we are in our own in the field, facing a lot of individuals from so many backgrounds and behaviors. So I have to be ready for that, and as well as self-directed. And the last one is also important. Is it called reluctance? You know that if we offering some products, there will be rejections. Yeah, there will be rejection. People will say no instead of yes. Yeah, not all of them, but there will be a probability that people will say no. Now, how can the candidates can cope with this situation? That is called a reluctance. Okay. There are some technologies that involved in in our business. The technology, all of them are now paperless and digitized, so we can sell and market our products through social media or anything connected to the technology. There are no papers, hard papers anymore. All of them are in our handphone or our gadgets now, or in our tab. So the tools called Proofforce for us as a professional and leader, and for our client and our customer, they already have their own apps now called Pulse. Yeah. And ProMedical Network is a network of hospitals that will serve our clients if they have to be in the hospital, yeah, to get some treatment. And what we have done in the agency, the last slides, just a lot of photos here. We are not doing business. We are not only doing business. Yeah, we also do a lot of sharing about financial planning, financial protection in a lot of organizations, and a lot of some schools there. Me and Pak Toto's former university, yeah, in industrial engineering, also in yayasan, also in Bank of Sampurna. Yeah, you can see below there are a group of people who wear blue shirts. Yeah, we got an opportunity there to share about financial planning and protection. Also here in the last 2 years, pandemics makes us first we are incapable of doing our business, and then we realized that we have to use the social media to continue our business. So we start to learn, and we start to use the social media. So here we are. In the last 2 years, we have a lot of sessions, yeah, regarding the financial literacy, involving a lot of influencer, so many people working in the banks, yeah, a lot of it in institution, also in the hospitals. Last but not least, we also have a millennials community called Pindah Quadrant. Yeah, we create a business community for young people of the age of 20 to 35 years, yeah, from various backgrounds. So we build a network, and we have a lot of knowledge sharing every 2 weeks after office hours. Yeah, and let's have fun and be productive at the same time. Yeah, they are not agents. They are not agents. They are not professional. They're just business community. Yeah, we have the space in our office. Yeah, to gather them. Yeah, in one group and meet every 2 weeks. Okay. Pak Toto, there are maybe a lot of students here will reach their last year of their study to make a thesis, right?
Yes, yes.
So yes. Yeah. If you want to make some thesis around the area of this, yeah, financial planning, yeah, risk mitigation, marketing, sales, and so on, yeah. Just contact Pak Toto or contact me directly, yeah, if you want One Vision to support you to build your thesis in our organization. Okay.
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 Thank you,
Pak Toto.
Yes.
Maybe Q&A first, Pak Toto.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Pak Kemal, yeah, for your presentation. I think it's very, very interesting presentation, because you can give an insight, yeah, from the industry, but yeah, okay. Hopefully, and because this is from insurance industry, so I think it becomes a new thing, yeah, for the student here, especially in Sampurna University. So I think the student can enlarge their ability, also the knowledge about the business model. Okay. Yes. If there is another question to be asked to Pak Kemal, so please you can raise your hand, or maybe you can write it in your chat section. Anything you can ask to Pak Kemal, because Pak Kemal, I think, is very it's very talented person. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Nogi. Okay, we got Nogi here, so please go ahead, Nogi.
Okay, hello sir. Thank you for the explanation. I want to ask you about, yes sir. From your previous explanation, I got the point that agency is combining 4 channels, but then I can conclude from your explanation, it looks like that you describe agency as multi-level and direct selling channels. How about how you can describe the other two channels, branches and franchise, connected with agency. Okay, I don't get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
I know what you mean. Thank you, Nogi. Okay, maybe I will share the. Okay. In the earlier session, I explained to you all that one first question, how to make the product reach the market, like right, Nogi, yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I told you that agency as a mix or a blend of direct, branch, franchise, and multi-level. And Nogi asked me, how can this franchise blend into an agency, right, Nogi? Yeah. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're asking? Okay, yeah. Nogi, One Vision is very newly established only in 6 or 7 years from 2015. This November is our 7 years. Yeah. Why I call it agency? Also, there are some franchise system inside our agency. Why? Because if we already an agency director and our group is big enough to make a PT, perseroan terbatas ya, to make a company of our own, so we can copy all of the system from our previous agency and ask their permission to let us go, yeah, to make our own agency. Our previous agency will really support us. Why? Because if we separate from this agency, it will make the group even better, even bigger, because we are not worried about if they for example, if we let them go and our business will be shrinking. No, in contrary, our business is even getting better. So what is the connection with the franchise? Because the franchise itself is a product brand itself, Nogi, because we can only market, sales, and service all around Prudential product and its services. So it's actually we franchise this Prudential product to make our own business. Can you understand the answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's understandable.
Okay. All multi-level, maybe I haven't told you about the multi-level. There are a sense of multi-level system already also inside the agency. You know why? Because as we know, the multi-level organization like Amway, like any other multi-level organization, will create or start their own business by providing the product where the product is not easily sold, yeah, by putting it in the supermarket, because the product have their own uniqueness, also have a premium regarding the price. So insurance products already have their uniqueness, already have their own premium in price. So we cannot sell them like through ATM, through or even supermarket or even in marketplace. Yeah, there are some very small insurance company, who sell the product through marketplace, but the product is very simple, like an accident, like when we travel to out country, just very small product. But if the product like us, like life insurance, critical illness insurance, we have to sell it through individual approach. We cannot use we cannot standardize it. We have to bring it to the client or our consumer, explain it to the consumer, because the awareness is in Indonesia is low. We need people who have this expertise and specialty to explain the product, getting the awareness increase, and then they feel that they need it, and then they will buy it. Okay. I hope you can understand my answer, why franchise and multi-level is inside the agency system.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sama-sama.
Okay, thank you, Nogi. Okay, you can turn off your raised hand, yeah. Okay, is there anything else, and anybody else who want to ask to Pak
Pak
Kemal?
Toto, can you spare me 1 or 2 minutes because I have a closing quiz?
Oh, okay, please Pak, go
Yeah.
ahead Pak.
Okay. While we're waiting for another question, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I have this quiz. Yeah, I hope you can participate for it. There are 3 questions, and please send the answer by send to my email. My email is below, kemal_arnas@yahoo.com. Yeah. The best 3 answer will get reward from One Vision. From One Vision, not from Sampurna University. From One Vision. Okay, yeah. The first one is, you can screen capture it all. Yeah. What is the uniqueness of the agency business model? The first question. Okay. Maybe some of Nugi's question can be part of this answer. Yeah. Okay. Why Prudential is implementing agency model instead of branch? Because other insurance companies like Manulife, who already established 10 years earlier than Prudential in 1985, their strategy is branch strategy. The Prudential was the only insurance company who implemented agency model when they arrived in Indonesia. And why Prudential is stick to the strategy until now. The question is why Prudential is implementing agency model instead of branch, where the other industry, in the financial industry, like securities, like insurance itself, like banks, implementing the branch model. Why? The second question. The last one is, how should this model address future business challenges? Like as you know that all of the business have their challenges in digitalization. Yeah, a lot of digitalization process that is going to be a really serious challenges. And coming to the third question, how should this model, the agency model, address future business challenges? Okay, please answer these 3 questions by sending it to my emails. Me and my wife Dian will select the best 3. Not the fastest 3, but the best 3. The best 3 ya Pak Toto ya. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you Pak Toto.
When is the deadline, Pak?
Oh, okay. The deadline is Friday. On Friday.
Oh, Friday ya.
Friday.
Before lunch nanti ya.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 12 o'clock Friday.
Friday
12 in the
before
afternoon
lunch, guys.
Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you Pak Toto.
Yes. Okay, guys. So please go ahead. You can get reward from One Vision. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if there's anybody else wants to ask to Pak Kemal, yeah, about this
Silakan yang
model
lain.
innovation. Okay.
Or you can write on the chat room.
Okay.
Silakan.
If there is no question, I will ask to Pak Kemal.
Okay, Pak Toto.
Okay. Pak Kemal,
I hope it's not difficult.
Do you think this agency business model still exists in the next 5 until 10 years in the future, Pak? Because I think right now we go through marketing 5.0, yeah. And what do you think about, especially after because you said that the insurance penetration is still low, Pak, in Indonesia.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think this agency business model is still relevant in the 5 until 10 years in the future, Pak? Okay.
The question is very interesting because as we know, Pak Toto, the increment of the agency itself for the last 3 years is not as high as the years before the pandemic. So I think we already knew that the agency itself is no longer be increasing extremely like the one before. Maybe 2 or 3 agency for each year. Compared to before 2018, almost 5 to 10 agency in each year. So I think the existence of the agency model is still relevant, but inside the agency itself, the people inside the agency also have to understand the challenge in the future, because we already know that technology, digitalization, makes us realize that we cannot do business as usual like the ones we did before the pandemic, Pak Toto. We have to learn a lot of things, not only in insurance or not only in financial area itself, but the other things. But I still believe that as long as we have the leadership, we have the teamwork, I think we can face this future challenge.
Okay. So you're still optimistic, for this business model.
The numbers may be decreasing, but the model itself, I think, still relevant in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe in the next 5 or 10 years, like you said, there will be a lot of agencies mergers. Maybe.
Okay.
Because in the last 2 years in the pandemic area, I heard 2 or 3 agencies are not merging.
Okay, Pak.
Thank you, Pak Toto.
Thank you, Pak. Yeah. Okay. If there is no question again,
maybe my last message to the students here. Can I, Pak Toto?
Yes, please, Pak.
My last slide. Thank you all. The best in your study. Please be remember the vision of the Sampurna University, where you are studying now, is to prepare and develop future entrepreneurs and future leaders for the prosperity of the country. There are 2 important words you have to remember every time you study in the Sampurna, because the Sampurna itself want to create you as entrepreneurs and leaders in the future. So please be flexible. Please learn from everywhere, outside or inside the campus, a lot of things, and build your network while you are studying here. Meet a lot of friends from your class, for even outside your class, because in the future networking is very, very important. Maybe Pak Toto is already agree. So please be prepared all to be entrepreneurs and leaders in the future. Congratulations. All the best for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Pak Toto.
Yes, thank you, Pak Kemal. So I think there is no question again from the student. So thank you, Pak Kemal, on behalf of Sampurna University. I would like to say thank you for your time, and for Ibu Dian also to prepare the wonderful excitement presentation by this afternoon. So I think the student will learn so much about the business model, especially from the agency business model. So
please DM me, Pak Toto. All of you, please DM me through my Instagram if you want to ask anything about the material. And if you want to discuss about the topics that maybe you want to make it as your thesis theme, you can DM me or DM Dia.
Okay. So
welcome.
Can I share the material to the student, Pak?
Yes, you can. Pak Toto.
No problem.
Please make it as a PDF, Pak, and then send it to.
Okay. I will also try to to minimize the size, because the size is too big.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think thank you, Pak Kemal, Bu Dian,
you're welcome, Pak Toto,
for your time to share your knowledge here, share your experience in the market and industry. I think it's very useful and become some wonderful insight for the student here. How to implement the theory in the market, because I think especially for the business model for agency will be growth significantly after the pandemic situation.
Yes.
Okay. So I think student, thank you very much for your presence here. Pak Kemal, Budian, thank you very much. So I will
Thank you.
close the Zoom meeting, Pak. So once again, from Sampurna University, thank you, Pak, from all of us. Yeah. Okay, Pak.
Sama-sama,
Thank you,
Toto.
Pak. Have a nice
Sama-sama, thank
day,
you.
Pak.
All the
Thank you,
best for
student.
you.
Thank you, Pak. Thank you.
Thank you, Dava. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you, Naila. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Muhammad. Ya, thank you, Hardana.
Thank you, sir.
Ya, thank you, Anissa. Kimberly, thank you. Putih, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So thank you ya Pak Kemal ya.
Oke, Pak Toto.
I will close the Zoom meeting.
Oke,
Thank you, Pak.
thank you, Pak.
Thank you,
Ya,
Pak. Sukses ya,
sore.
Pak. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.